What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Parker's Podcast. We're shooting down in the lab with my boy Christian. We have a special guest with us today, Mr. Justin Ryan.
How you doing?
Hey, Justin is getting a little famous locally and internationally, man. Like, he's doing big things. I'm really proud of this guy. I think we're really good friends, and we're proud.
We're brothers.
Yeah, all right, brothers. Yes, thank you for verifying that.
I contact him on holidays.
I'm hesitant because sometimes I'm not sure of how much I feel for you if it's reciprocated the same way. And you just validated that for
I'll
me.
just put it this way. If I don't hear from you soon enough, I'll text Rose. All right?
Deal.
And is that close enough for family?
Yeah, that's close. That's close enough. Yeah. Fun fact, Justin used to work with me back in the day and branched out and went back to his first love doing pizzas, which you do more than pizza now though.
I run the place for Joe since January. Joe disappeared from the spot. So now I run it for him full time.
What's it called?
Brooklyn Joe's.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Joe's in Punta Gorda. AC was great. You know, I'm so happy I did it. I learned so much. You taught me so much, you know. And it's funny, I tell you all the time, I'll be making a pizza and I'll remember a job I was on in AC. And I'm like, wait, why didn't I try this out? You know, like I could have tried this one, you know. But
yeah,
at least now I have a general knowledge of AC.
Yeah.
And the way it works. I still don't understand how the first two guys got all the way down to the gas to. Still don't understand how they went from a gas to a liquid, you know. But same guys trying to fly a plane, right?
Yeah. Hey, as long as it's cold and people are comfortable, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
I know it's very important in Florida.
Yeah, facts. Fun fact, you did something huge last year. Or was it the beginning of this year? I can't remember.
What was that?
Ashley, bro.
Ashley? I got married.
You got married, bro.
Got married.
That was huge, bro.
You were there.
I was there, yes.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. I think I cried.
I think I did too. A couple of times.
Dude, it was beautiful to see you, like, you take that step and pursue that journey with her. I think that's absolutely amazing.
I think, honestly, you... Francel James Parker.
Oh, dang. My whole government name. Shoot.
Triggered me to really because I had proposed. I knew that Ashley was going to be the one. I knew from I just can't explain it. When you know, you know.
Well, with me and Rose, it's like I know I'm not going to do any better than this. I got to tie it down.
Yeah. Like, well, your story's a little bit. You guys got married after like 2 weeks, right?
4 months.
All right. Well, probably felt like 2 weeks. Me and Ash, you know, things happen quick, but I fell in love quick.
Yeah.
You know, and we got engaged, and you know, yeah, we're gonna get married, but when are we gonna get married?
Right.
It's gonna happen, but when is it gonna happen?
Yeah.
So when I started working for you, you're like, bro, like. Just do it. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have. Just do it. Just do it. Get it right with God. And you know, eventually, honestly, when I stopped working for you guys, that week was the week that I went to the venue, and we had to put like a down payment on the venue, and that was like the trigger point of us starting our wedding. It was that week that I had gone back to the pizzeria. So I want to say that you were part of the whole actual wedding.
Bro.
To be honest.
Well,
I mean,
that was not my intent to insert myself so deeply into your life.
Well, we had some long drives from Inglewood to Punta Gorda on AC calls, service calls, you know.
Hey, it gets real intimate late night in some sketchy scenarios in the suck. I agree. So, yeah. But that was awesome. Beautiful wedding. And then, like, the progression from just working at Brooklyn Joe's to now where you are now, running it and managing it, that had to be a huge transition.
It's I used to like kind of run it for Joe before, and then COVID hit and it slowed down. I went and started to do AC with you, and then I went back to do pizza. I didn't really expect to run it. I kind of just was. I had a mutual thing with Joe. I'm just gonna make pizza. One thing led to another. I try to be a leader, not a follower. So it put me in the spot that I'm in now.
Yep.
And Joe, I think he just wanted to kind of retire. You know, he used to go to the pizzeria. I used to have coffee with him every morning. We would roll dough, and I think that he just kind of wanted to like back off from the pizzeria. So he asked me one time, me and Ariel, he's another cook that's there, if we would somewhat partner up with him and run the place for him. So that's what we do. We run it for him.
That's awesome.
And then but I couldn't do it without a couple other people. TJ, he's the other main pizza guy. If you don't get a pizza from me, it's from TJ or Ariel. But I mean, TJ makes more pizza than me now. I like to run around, you know, just.
But you're doing more than just making pizzas now, because like you're blowing up on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere.
Yeah, yo, check this out. I brought them with me. I brought 3 of them because I only got 500, and this is the first time I ever got business cards. Check them out.
Let's see. Oh, shoot.
Huh?
These are official, buddy.
And then I put the QR code on the back so you could like pull up my TikTok account. I think I just hit, I might be at 70,000 followers, 69. It's when I first got TikTok, I used to obsess about it. You know, like
are these for me? Can I have these?
You can have those.
Nice.
You're actually you're my first timer, my own first business card. And those are the first ones that left the box that went out. I brought 3 with me, and there they are.
So I'm keeping one, and I'm going to hang it up.
You could blow it up and put it on a billboard if you want.
Yeah.
You know,
I could.
I'm sure I could get 1,000 followers from that one.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on your level with the followers, bro.
You just got to stay consistent, you know. And I got pizza. I mean, it's kind of like a cheat code.
Everybody loves pizza.
If I post a video of me cutting a pizza and you post a video of you changing out a capacitor, I bet you I get more people to watch. And so it's kind of a cheat code.
90% of people don't even know what a capacitor is. Like, they know what pizza is, though.
I had to go in between words like that, contactor, capacitor. Man, I'm sitting there. I'm like, gosh, I need to ask Francel about this one, but which one is it? It's like the word, you know which one had me when I was younger? Geography. So you know how when you take turns, and you know George next to me, and then Lola. I never had a George or a Lola, but I just use those names. They read, then it's my turn. Boom. So I'm like, all right, boom. I'm reading. I'm like, I'm going deep into. All right, this is my spot. This is what I'm gonna read, and then geography's there, in mine. It's not in anybody else's, but it's in mine, and I just couldn't get that word out of my mouth. Young,
you could read it.
I'm like, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Geography. That was mine. Not hospital, you know. Geography.
So things are blowing up good over there though for you, right?
TikTok's great. My friend Chris, he told me to get a TikTok, and I said, you know, all right, yeah, one day, you know. I was kind of against TikTok, but I've learned more on TikTok than I have on anything. It's just, you know, I've been golfing for a year. I learned everything I know about golf from TikTok. Like, I know so much stuff. He told me to get a TikTok. Got to TikTok. What's funny?
It's funny because, like, for me, TikTok is crack. It's like
you had to delete yours.
I had to delete mine because I was such a fiend. I was like 5 minutes without swiping on TikTok.
Well, when I got it, that's how I was. I obsessed about TikTok.
I couldn't figure out how to harness the TikTok for me, man.
So once I got TikTok and it started blowing up, you know, somebody was like, "Well, do you do TikTok? Do you use YouTube? Do you use Instagram?" And like, I have a personal Instagram, and then like they were like, "YouTube Reels is where it's at. You should get on there." So I'm like, I mean, I'll give it a whirl. You know, it's a lot of work. I don't have somebody in the office posting videos for me. I have to go on this app, post a video, go on this app, post a video, transfer this, that. You know, it's You know, I'm sure Christian will tell you.
Yeah, he knows because I don't know.
Social networking isn't just like, you know, there's not like an app I could go and put a video and then it just puts it on everything, and I could just sit back and collect money and likes, and it'll comment back for me, and you know what I mean?
Well, isn't that what ChatGPT does now?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. And if you do know something about it, let me know.
Hey, I don't know nothing. I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Like when you just said all that you said, I'm like, yo, Christian does all that for me. I have no clue. I have no clue.
I do it for myself, but like, you know, I also run a restaurant, and then I try and be a dad, and then I also try to be a husband. You know, I mean, it's just, it's just, and then I try and have me time. You know, nobody understands. Like my me time is like I have a 30-minute drive, 40-minute drive from work to home. Like,
yeah,
that's my me time. That's it. Like,
that's your me time, your decompression, so that you're not taking the crap from work to the girls.
You know, yeah. So long story short, I started posting on YouTube and Instagram. And one day I had this guy, he came in and he was like up on top of pizzas taking pictures, and he's like coming down and like I'm taking video. I'm like, this guy is like all in it. So long story short, he comes up and talks to me after he's done eating. He ordered like $200 worth of pizza, and there's only like 5 of them. I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. I'm not gonna sit here and watch him eat his food, but I'm also curious. Like, wow, like he runs like this like I don't know if he runs it or what, but it's like a Cape Coral pizza critic group type of deal. I'm not even in it. I just know about it. And he posted in that group pictures and videos. He says, you know, there's nothing like this, no pizza like this in Cape Coral. I'm like, you know, that's cool. He's like, I posted it, and I talked to him, you know, he got desserts, you know. He's a really cool guy. And then like every day after that, like I'm telling you, like a couple would leave the pizzeria that was from Cape Coral. They passed a couple, and they're like, "Hey, yo, we're from Cape Coral." I'm just like, I have chills on my arm. I'm just like, that's crazy that. Yeah. And it brought so many people from Cape Coral, and I have so many people. There was people today there for lunch from Cape Coral, getting pizza, and it's cool because we have people from all over the place. I had a guy that was in Miami. And from TikTok, somebody lives in Inglewood or something, and because he saw Punta Gorda on the interstate and knows Punta Gorda, and me from TikTok came in.
Wow,
it's cool.
The reach is what really triggers everything from TikTok and YouTube, is because it's not just directly Punta Gorda anymore. You're drawing clientele from other cities, because you have something that's unique that they don't have, and they would never know about it unless it was broadcasted on social media. And I think
it's the power of social media.
It's the new marketing strategy. You know what I mean? Everyone used to say it's strictly word of mouth, or, you know, you have to do TV commercials. Everything is changing. And if you don't adapt, there's no way for you to survive, really. You know what I mean? You have to find untraditional ways to separate yourself from everybody else.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Now, can I ask you a somewhat pointed personal question?
Sure.
Where I met you at, is there a lot of competition from where you started, where our journey together started, versus where you are now?
The question, I'm not. Can you go back? What do you mean?
I'm not going to
say.
Yeah, I wasn't going to. I didn't know if it was going to cause drama.
Well, no. I don't. I love Vito. You know, Teresa's awesome. They got their 2 kids. They're great family, beautiful family. You know, Vito's brother's in there a lot now. My best friend runs the kitchen.
Yeah.
If somebody asks a good dinner, like a chicken marsala, oh, you guys don't have chicken marsala? You know, where can I get a chicken marsala? That's not Carrabba's. I send all sorts of people to Bellinapoli.
Nice. And see, that's what's really cool, because like in certain industries, people always feel as though there's competition and you have to be better than everyone else. But there's so much work that you can share and pass that along and still be all right.
People are crazy about pizza. They're crazy.
Yeah.
It's like worse than steak. I can't explain it. People are just, but like some people drive 30 minutes for pizza. Some people have their local pizzeria. You know, there's pizza for everywhere. Like for everyone everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like the people that live behind Bella, they're going to go to Bella. The people that live behind Brooklyn Joe's are going to come to Brooklyn Joe's. The guy that lives across the street from Pioneer is not going to come to Brooklyn Joe's for pizza when Pioneer's is there. He might try it. Now, if he's one of those crazy people that likes pizza, that's crazy about pizza, then he is going to travel.
Yeah.
Well, it just so happens that pizza happens to be one of those crazy foods that gets people's attention. And like I said, when it comes to social media, you with the capacitor and me, it's a cheat code.
See, because I don't understand that, because my whole life growing up, pizza was Pizza Hut. And like when you say that to a pizza person, like, yo, that's not pizza, bro. That's just My buddy from Connecticut, he was like, if you say Pizza Hut in my house again, like I'm gonna throw you out. Because to me, Pizza Hut is like the best pizza.
I think they're all good. I like Domino's.
Really?
Yeah.
A guy who makes pizza likes Domino's.
Now, is it like cream of the crop? No.
But you'll eat it though.
Yeah, it's good.
See,
you got to use good tomato. Like there's three. It's flour. You got flour, which is your dough. You got cheese, and then you got sauce, tomatoes. That's it when it comes to pizza.
So there was a rumor that somebody was shipping water from New York or New Jersey down here because it made their pizza better. Do you think that there's an issue with the water here versus up north?
I'm sure that there's been some crazy New York Italian that thinks that they need to do that. Yeah. And I'm sure that there's people that say that they do it. I'm sure there's people that say they import tomatoes from Italy, San Marzano tomatoes. I'm sure that all this is said. We use the water from Punta Gorda Isles. You know, we have a filtration system. It filters the water. It filters the water like I don't even know how many times. You're in a restaurant. You have to go through certain. You can't just. You know what I mean?
Tap water and toss it in there.
So, it's clean. It's clean water. We use a good yeast. Yeah. We use a good sugar and a good salt. The same sugar that we use for our sweet tea. If you use like a cheap sugar, you know how when you get like Dunkin' Donuts, let me get a cold coffee, and they put the sugar inside the cold drink, and then you take a sip and you have like all that sugar at the bottom.
Oh yeah, the gritty part.
Yeah, if they actually use like a really nice sugar, it would actually dissolve. It's just
really.
Well, everything, there's quality with everything, man.
I never even thought about like why the sugar didn't dissolve.
Well, it doesn't dissolve because it's cold, but I mean, you get yourself a nice sugar that's not compact and it's actually like loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that allows
with everything. There's like say it's like I don't know. I can't explain it.
So
like compact sugar is just like imagine you take a spoon, but it's so compact, it's like concrete. It's not going to break apart and become into nothing.
So the yeast can't consume the sugar fast enough, so it takes the process longer?
You caught me off guard with that one. Say that one again.
Well, because you're talking about the quality of the sugar in the yeast. So
I'm just saying we have quality.
The yeast eats the sugar, right? And that's what causes it to rise and all that other stuff?
I mean, the yeast causes it to rise. It kind of ferments, I guess. I really don't know the whole process behind it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah, no. You want an application when we leave?
No. I'll stay in my lane. Like, listen, if my pizza is Pizza Hut, bro, like I've eaten at Brooklyn Joe's and I'm blown away by the quality of the food there. I've never eaten pizza from there because I'm not a pizza guy. I'm like, I love you and I love what you're doing with this business and how you're growing it and you're striving for it. And I will rep it. And that's why, like, I was like, yo, you got to get here. You got to get on the podcast. Because the quality that you produce out of that restaurant is high.
You caught me off guard when you called me.
I'm like, bro, like.
I can.
We just came up with the idea, like, yo, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Because, like, we have to start spotlighting people who are doing a great job in this area.
You had some of our food when we handed out at the Taste of Punta Gorda.
Yeah, and you got... I think that was rigged, bro. You should have got first place.
Well, you have to understand that. Can I tell you a quick story about that? How much time we have?
We got 10 minutes, 45 seconds. We got time.
That does go by fast.
I told you.
I had like a week, maybe even 2 to plan for this thing.
Yeah.
Somebody came in. They were like, "Boom, you want to do this?" Boom. And I didn't have the staff, and it was busy. We were in the middle of season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I could really pull it. Let me see what I could do. And then she messaged me again. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. I don't know what I'm going to do. but let's do it. But I just want this, like, I picked my spot. Like, I had, like, 1 through 8 and 9 through 16. Or whatever. I said, I want this spot right here. You know, can I have that spot? And they're like, sure, no problem. As long as I get that spot, I'll do it. So they gave it to me. And I'm so happy I had that spot. It was the most sweet spot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We lost. So I had TJ, who's, like, my main pizza guy. He's one of my best friends, my golf partner, my scramble partner. I had my wife, and then I had Taylor. She was there also, and really TJ and Taylor just kind of did it all. Ashley sat back, and then I just had a couple drinks and I handed out beads to everybody. You know, I just talked to people. We lost to a company, and I went and cooked all the food that morning, everything except for the tiramisu and the rice pudding. I did that like the days before, and I had to portion it. You know, I had like thousands of little. It was crazy what I did. That's why I handed out 200-300. We lost to a tent. There was 2 of them, 2 tents. Like, we had 1 single tent. They had 2. And then we were able to plug stuff into electricity. I had 1 thing plugged into electricity for like an hour. Dude, they had 2 fryers. They had this heating element, that heating element. They had chicken and waffles, dude. How do I compete with chicken and waffles fresh? They got a fryer with 350-degree grease hanging right there, frying chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
I got stuff that's been sitting on heat for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That I cooked this morning.
Right.
So Sue Wade, I met Sue Wade through this whole ordeal, and she was one of the judges. She's a really nice lady. She's actually, now that I met her, she's very, very like involved with the community and food, and she came over and introduced herself. She says, you're going to be very happy with the outcome. You're going to be happy that you came, because I had told her. And there's a newspaper article that came out about this, and I hung it up in the restaurant. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I said to my wife and TJ and Taylor, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I think that we like got first, second, or third, you know. This is awesome. This is crazy. And they came over. They said, yeah, you placed, you know, be ready to go on stage and so time. So we got second. The third place food was great. I maybe because I work Italian and I don't like to eat Italian, but I think they should have beat us. But when it come down to it, we were first and second because and they were a catering group. Like, that's what they do. They buy their food, they pick up, they place somewhere, and they cook it there. Dude, I borrowed my father-in-law's truck, you know, like, I'm just over here, like, you know. I pulled it together and got second. It was great. It was fun. It was great.
It speaks to the quality of what you produce, though. I mean, you can't fake it. Yeah, it might not be as polished as the other tents, but it still shows the quality. I mean, I like rice pudding. I'm a rice pudding snob. And when I ate your rice pudding, I can't tell you how many cups of that did I eat. I mean, like 5 or 6 cups of the rice pudding. And that's what, like, I'm like,
to the point where you were so full you didn't want to move.
Hey, I still helped pack stuff up at the end. But that's why I was like, babe, like, we don't have anywhere to go. Let's go check out Brooklyn Joe's. I remember the rice pudding. And we came down there and we brought like 10 people with us. And literally you served us. The food came out. It was hot. The service was amazing. Everything was taken care of properly. And everybody, not a single person had a complaint about their food. That's the experience that you produce. You know what I mean? And that comes from good leadership in running a well-oiled machine. You know, if you were lackadaisical in any aspect of it, the order could have been messed up, the service could have sucked, and everybody would have just been like, it's whatever. But that's a testament to you and the staff that you have.
Just you as a business owner know you couldn't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it by myself.
Yeah.
We have a good staff. Everybody's great, you know. We have each other's back.
The garlic knots are amazing, bro.
They're fresh. We make them every day.
Dude, they are so good.
We throw them away and then make new ones just so that they're fresh. You know, it's dough. I mean, it's cheap enough to give you quality over. We're blessed, though. Like, we don't throw any food away. We've been busy enough this whole summer. It's great. It's been a great summer.
Yeah.
I can't wait for season.
So that's awesome. Now, listen, I'm tired of getting the phone call about like how you're the next, like, I don't know, Tiger Woods or like PGA golfer, and you talk all this junk to me about how much better at golf you are than me now. So like, I'm gonna say this publicly and on the camera that like, yo, stop dodging that smoke. If you want it, you can get it. I'm just gonna say that plainly, you know.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Last time we went, I ended with the birdie. Don't forget that.
Yo, we were on an executive course.
Yo, I ended with the birdie.
All right. Okay.
I ended with the birdie.
Yeah.
And listen, whose club went in the water?
My club didn't go in the water.
Oh.
What? When did my golf club go in the water?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we on here?
My club went in the water?
What? Remember when we went to hole 1 and then the guy's like, oh, no, turn around, go to hole 9 or 10, start there. And then you took your swing and the hole went in the water and we had to take my ball retriever to pull it out of the water?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
I'll never forget it.
I don't remember that because I wear a glove, bro. I don't need grip
on
gloves.
The camera.
Like, what? What the heck? Dang.
I'm ready.
All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been another episode on the Parker's Podcast. Check out my boy Justin at Brooklyn Joe's in Punta Gorda. What's the address?
1133 Bal Harbor Boulevard.
And what's the phone number?
941-621-8808.
Peace.
I told you it wasn't bad.
Bro, you went in the water.
Bro, I don't even remember.
And the thing went back in the water. If you don't remember that, you're crazy.
I don't
Is this
remember.
thing still rolling?
No.
This thing went in the water. I'm telling you what, he didn't lose his ball, he lost his club.
Bro, I don't remember that at all.
Like, what the heck?
That's awesome.